Dashcam video captures what happened on the night of an intense encounter between Benton man Cassius Gay and Bossier City Police outside of Margaritaville last year. Gay is now taking the city and the police department to federal court for excessive force. Good evening, I'm Dominique Ben.
And I'm Doug Warner. We first reported on this case days after it happened when a witness came forward with cell phone video of the arrest. And just days after we learned that a lawsuit was filed this past May, we sent a Freedom of Information Act request to get the police dash cam video.
Well, days later, we received that video, and after reaching out to both Gay and the police, KSLA News 12's Nick Lawton now has a closer look at what happened that night in tonight's KSLA News 12 investigation.
It's the evening of May 10th, 2015. Two Bossier City police units roll up outside Margaritaville, finding Cassius Gay standing outside watched by casino employees who claim Gay was drunk and disorderly. The results of this night led to Gay suing Bossier City, its police department, and specifically Officers Sean Bandy and Kevin Wooten, accusing them of conspiracy, assault and battery, false imprisonment, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Gay's 9-page lawsuit reads he was forced to leave Margaritaville and was attempting to call a friend for a ride home. Through public records requests, KSLA obtained the dashcam video of that night from multiple angles. We see Officers Wooten and Bandy approach Gay.
You got somebody to call? Why don't you just take that cab home?
The lawsuit alleges Bandy and Wooten then suddenly grabbed Gay's arms and forced them behind his back. But before that, the video shows one of the officers issuing Gay a warning.
That's your last time with me telling you to take your hand out of his pocket. You hear me? Don't do it again.
Moments later.
Put the hand behind his back. Put your hand behind his back. Man, hey, look.
A struggle ensues.
I don't give a what you do. Give a look. Hey, look. Hey.
Eventually, the video shows one of the officers slamming an arm under Gay's chin, knocking his cap off.
Hey, stop resisting.
At some point during the struggle, this witness video captured on the other side of the scuffle shows one of the officers even punching Gay in the face. Eventually, both officers put Gay on the ground.
You not finna do it. You not finna do it. You not finna do it. Stop resisting, man. I ain't resist.
According to the lawsuit, the officers used excessive force handcuffing Gay, never informing him why he was being arrested. The video shows Gay brought to a sitting position, and he begins shouting again.
It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair. I don't give a.
In the video, the officers start bringing Gay to the police unit.
Put me in there. Put me in there. It's gonna be fair. Yeah. It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be fair. Yeah. It's gonna be fair. Hey, look. I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt you.
After Gay is forced onto the hood of the car, he's taken out of the camera's view.
Get in the car. Hey, look. Get in the car. Get in the car. What you gonna do? I'm gonna make you. You gonna frame it? Get in the car. What you gonna frame it for? Get in the car.
The lawsuit then reads the officers used chemical spray on Gay's face.
Get in the car. You're gonna get it again. Get in the car. Stop resisting. Stop resisting and get in the car.
A second dashcam angle shows Gay being placed in the car, while outside we can hear the officers talk about what happened.
He hit me like in the shoulder with his arm, and I hit him in the mouth.
Less than 3 minutes after Gay is put in the car, the Bossier City Fire Department arrives to medically assess him.
Allow me to help you, please, sir. It's for your own good. They're here for you.
We see Gay step out of the car and ask for help.
My head.
Firefighters place Gay on a gurney and he's taken to University Health. After that, the lawsuit reads Gay was booked into Bossier City Jail for battery of a police officer, resisting arrest, and disturbing the peace drunk.
It looked like a 2-on-1 wrestling match in the parking lot.
Gay's attorney, Lynn Lawrence, states in the lawsuit his client's 14th Amendment rights for equal protection under the law were violated. The lawsuit also alleges Gay was deprived of his civil rights.
They didn't use proper training technique in arresting Mr. Gay, and the video speaks for itself.
The lawsuit also alleges multiple times that Gay did not resist.
So we do see him
pull away. We see him cursing in certain areas. What would you define as resisting?
Well, there were two officers and Mr. Gay. Each officer has a gun, a taser, and handcuffs. Mr. Gay was no threat to them at that point in time. Once he was taken down, they continued to use force in order to arrest him, which was totally unnecessary.
But the two officers and the city's 6-page response argues otherwise. It claims the officers are entitled to qualified immunity, which, according to the FBI, states, quote, government officials performing discretionary functions generally are shielded from liability for civil damages insofar as their conduct does not violate clearly established statutory or constitutional rights of which a reasonable person would have known, end quote. Gay's lawsuit alleges his constitutional rights were violated, but the response claims the officers never violated or deprived Gay's civil rights, and that his lawsuit is barred because he entered a guilty plea for his charges. KSLA did some more digging into Bossier Parish District Court records, which show Gay pleaded not guilty to resisting arrest and battery of a police officer, and both those charges were dropped. Gay did plead guilty to disturbing the peace drunk and was placed on 90 days probation. As far as the current state of the officers, Bossier City Public Information Officer Mark Natale gave us this statement last year, quote, the Bossier City Police Department has initiated an internal investigation regarding this arrest after the person who took the video filed a complaint with the police department this morning. The investigation will determine if reasonable force was utilized to overcome the resistance of the suspect and effect the arrest in accordance with departmental policy, end quote. Gay is seeking damages from the city for what his attorney maintains is police excessive force.
The law doesn't afford us an opportunity to go back and refix my busted lip, busted eye, and busted head. All the law can do is repair me with money damages.
Nick Lawton, KSLA, News 12.
A federal jury trial for Gay's lawsuit has officially been set for September 18th of next year. We also reached out to Cook, Yancey, King, and Galloway, the law firm representing Bossier City, for comment, but they did not return our calls. You can watch the raw dashcam video for yourself on KSLA.com. And Gay is not the only one filing a lawsuit against one of those two Bossier City officers. Our investigators uncovered another federal trial for Officer Kevin Wooten, this time being sued by SBEO Sanchez from Karnak, Texas. Sanchez's lawsuit reads, in April of 2015, 1 month before Gay's encounter, Officer Wooten used excessive force, arresting him inside of Margaritaville, taking him down to the ground and breaking his ankle. Sanchez is suing Wooten, Bossier City, and Margaritaville for use of excessive force. That trial has also been set for September 18th of next year, the same day as Wooten's trial for Gay's lawsuit.